I'm Martin Warren. I'm Cloud Solutions Marketing Manager at EMEA, working for NetApp. NetApp is a data management and storage company. We've been in the market for 20 plus years, and we're working very closely now with cloud providers, and we'll talk more about that as we go through. So businesses need to move at a pace which really we've never seen before. Agility and the speed of that transition and competition has become greater than it ever was. And what we're doing is we're helping customers adapt to that and work with that. The challenge is cloud is a wonderful thing. There's lots of areas that you can use it for, but it's more about the data itself. The data has long-lasting value. And a lot of companies are now starting to come to that realization. Now, it could be from a point of view of the value of the data, but it could also be from maybe a regulatory point of view. So maybe a regulation in the country, from an EU protection point of view, there could be some consideration there. So it's about balancing the mix of that and how you use that for your particular business. We as NetApp we work across the whole of the European region. We're a global company. So in different countries you've got different regulations. Some are stricter than others. Germany, for example, have very strict data protection laws, but they apply to other countries as well. I think where we work is we enable the customer to store the data in a place to a regulation that allows them to be compliant to that regulation. It's all about that choice and control of the data and where it's stored. So we're here at Cloud Expo because we work with service provider partners. We aren't a service provider ourselves, so therefore there's no conflict in terms of the storage that we sell in. We're not trying to sell cloud services as well. So we work with many of the companies in this exhibition where we've got a lot of solutions in the cloud arena. So that's really why Cloud Expo is very important to us, to get that message across. So we're partnering with many of the organizations here in this hall, and it's been a great exhibition. I think the key focus for 2016 is continuing to help the customers deal with that transition. Enable those customers, whether the customer be a service provider or whether it be an end user, maximize on the opportunities that cloud provide and making sure that we're providing the right solutions to give them business benefit. Around about 2 years ago, NetApp devised a strategy around the data fabric. So the data fabric is the concept of where data connections are made between different points. So whether that be on-premise storage or whether it be in the cloud or whether it be with AWS or Microsoft or IBM. And really it's about the ability to be able to move data between those different points. So within those three different locations. That's really important because it gives you the flexibility of being able to move data as your business changes. And rather than keep it in let's say one service provider and not be able to move it to another, we give that ubiquity to be able to do that. So that's a really important point, and it's resonating very, very well with customers. It's our hybrid cloud strategy, basically. Yeah, so we are providing customers the control of where that data sits. So if you put your data in the cloud, it would be nice to have control of how you use that data over the coming years. And as we go on and more data is created, so things like the Internet of Things, for example, creates huge amounts of data. It's going to become increasingly important as to where that data is stored, but the ability to be able to get that data back and pull it back into the data center should you need to do that. And that's really what the data fabric is all about.